Leading things off on July the 12th, a limited English proficiency tax day will take place, and we have a, we'll let you know. Joining us with all the details, we have Eunkyong Choi. Give her a big round of applause. New York City taxpayer advocate. K Lin, economic development specialist at the U.S. Small Business Administration. Brenda Stuart-Luke, there she is. She's a senior stakeholder relationship liaison at the Internal Revenue Services. And Darol Tucker, IRS Brooklyn taxpayer advocate. Give them a big round of applause one more time. Yes. So, well, tax season has passed, but you can do taxes all year round, and you should know information about taxes and how you should proceed and how maybe you can prepare now for when it's time to do it, right? Who wants to jump up?
Well, I just want to talk briefly about my organization. We're part of the IRS.
Mm-hmm.
However, we're an independent organization within the IRS. We assist taxpayers who are experiencing problems with the IRS and they can't seem to get them worked out.
Yeah.
So we're their voice to ensure that the help that's needed, we provide it to them.
What kind of problems do they come to you with?
Problems such as the IRS is taking some type of enforcement regarding their wages, their bank accounts, or threatening to seize their property. So issues like that we take on for the taxpayer to be their voice to get the issues resolved.
Has there been a big change since President Trump came into office?
Now, the our office is a standalone organization. We handle cases year-round. We just want people to be aware when you're getting your taxes prepared, go to someone that's reputable so that your tax returns are prepared properly to avoid problems later on down the road.
Yeah. What part do you play? What do you do?
I work in communication liaison. Even though the tax season is over, we want everyone to be aware of the fact that they should do a paycheck checkup.
Paycheck checkup, okay.
Yes, to make sure their proper withholdings is being taken out. If you go to irs.gov, that information is available. They can use the withholding calculator. Also, we want people to be aware of identity theft. That's very prevalent. And we're letting people know that they can also go to our irs.gov in reference to that. And the other topic is ITIN. That's individuals that are undocumented. 2.7 million numbers are going to be deactivated this year. And between now and December 31st, they will receive notices. So we want people to be aware. And at our event, we will have the ITIN unit policy and procedures chief. We'll talk about that.
Okay. Hi, Lee.
Hi, yeah. SBA is small business. Actually, we help the small business to get their financing. I think about the tax, we just want to make sure all the employers, they know their responsibility, pay the tax. And we also help the business to get government contracts. So financing to help them to get, they have money to pay the tax, and make more money.
That's all right. And that's going to be, she's going to be with you in that
Yes,
conference?
yes, because we'll be covering international tax as well at the
Okay.
event. Yes.
And Eunkyong?
I'm with the city, and just like Darol said and Brenda and Manly, we are putting this LEP tax workshop together to bring awareness to LEP taxpayers. LEP
Yes.
stands for Limited English Proficiency, a lot of ESL community members. And we want to bring the resources to the community to let them know there are resources available, such as from the IRS and small business and New York State and the city. And from the city, we administer property tax issues. So anyone dealing with property tax issues, whether it's assessment or they owe money to the Department of Finance regarding their property tax, or sometimes it could be it could be renters, the rent freeze program for senior citizens and disabled renters. If they have problems, they could come to our office. And for business owners, especially for small business owners, and a lot of LEP community members tend to be business owners, right?
Yes.
So we also handle business tax issues at the city level. And oftentimes it is the small businesses that are struggling. And so we wanted to go out there and give them the resources to get it right when they incorporate, such as Ms. Manley will be addressing. And when they get into trouble, where to come, who to contact. So it'd be the IRS, New York State, or the city. So
And
we
what
hope
sort
to
of-
bring that.
Yeah. What sort of problems do small businesses come to you with?
Well, oftentimes small businesses come to us because they have problem at the federal level too, and then they have a problem at the state level. For example, if you're a small business owner and you are filing Schedule C, you're an individual sole proprietor or individual or small LLC companies, and then somehow you have a lot of income but you didn't report it, or sometimes you're struggling to pay. So you could deal with some of your issues at the federal level and at the state level. Then at the city level, we try to help them deal with some of the issues that they have. Maybe they didn't file correctly, or there's some forms, or even they send in the money. Sometimes it happens where it kind of floats around somewhere,
Yeah.
so we have to bring it in and kind of help them correct and make adjustments.
So we have this this gathering coming. What's the date on it?
July 12th.
July
In the
12th?
Bronx area,
In the
yes.
Bronx.
Okay. What
Actually,
area
this
is it?
event is a little wider, so what we are doing is we are kicking it off tomorrow in Queens.
Oh, okay.
So we wanted to kind of take it to 5 boroughs, but we are doing it 3 boroughs. So just Queens tomorrow at
Queens tomorrow.
5:30.
Where's that at in Queens?
and at
Flushing
the-
Library.
Yes. At
The Flushing
Flushing
Library.
Library.
Yeah.
Yes.
From 5:30
That's
to
over
8.
off of Main Street?
Main
in
Street.
Flushing? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
5:30 to 8.
5:30 to 8.
And then Wednesday in Manhattan is in Rockefeller Center at a law firm, and that's
Sure.
more geared towards practitioners who are going to be serving their community, LEP taxpayers. So, I mean, the taxpayers, they could come too, but it's mainly we are trying to give the LEP tax practitioners tools so that they could work with their taxpayers in the community. So Manhattan one is on Wednesday, then we will conclude in the Bronx area.
Where's
here
that at?
5:30 to 8.
At the Bronx Borough Hall.
Bronxboro Hall, right off
And-
of the
and we-
Grand Concourse.
And we partnered with our, tax practitioners in the community, and we are addressing the various limited English proficient groups. And also at the event, we will have individuals not just representing or businesses that are small, but also large businesses, because there are international reporting for these individuals as well. So we will address that as well.
So how should people be
Yeah, yeah.
prepared when they come down?
If they
Should
have some unresolved issues, particularly with the IRS, they need to bring that documentation with them. We're going to have people on hand to
You
assist
can resolve
them.
that right there?
We're going to, if it meets our criteria, what's going to happen, we'll get all the necessary information, we'll load a case on them, and a case advocate will be assigned to get that issue resolved. One more important thing I want to stress is that the services that we provide are completely free, absolutely free, no
Absolutely
charge.
free.
It's all
Yeah.
free.
It's all
Yes.
free services. So if they have unresolved issues, please bring that information with you so that we can have a review of those documents to determine if you meet our criteria.
All right, say your name again.
Mainly Lin,
And you take care of?
SBA, Small Business Administration.
Eunkyong Choi, I'm with New York City Department of Finance. I'm the taxpayer advocate.
Brenda Stuart-Luke, I'm communication liaison. Any new topics that come out with the IRS?
And Darol Tucker, I'm the Brooklyn Local Taxpayer Advocate.
And together we are
Tax
Office of the
Day.
Taxpayer Advocate, Bronx Branch. Well, thank you guys for your service, and I'm sure a lot of people will come down and want to know more about what you guys are doing. Is there a website?
Yes, the Taxpayer Advocate is www.taxpayeradvocate.irs.gov.
Thank you guys so much. Give them a big hand, everybody.
All right, thank
Have a tax problem, a tax situation, let them take care of it for you. We'll take a good break right here and come back with a whole lot more next on Open.